everybody, welcome back to Dude Ranch DIY. Jake here with Chris back there. We are in the wood yard. If you saw the last video, we did some modification, not really modification, some fixes. This old hay elevator that we turned into a firewood conveyor. Go back if you're new to the channel. I got a whole playlist, I think, of all the videos of us working on that thing. Today, let me flip you around. We got a bunch of cut up ash rounds here in front of the modified RuggedMade RS737 splitter. We've got it back in position with the conveyor. We got the SureTrack dump trailer underneath, and we're gonna make a bunch of firewood. That's the plan, right? We got some tools. Since all the wood is right here, we got some new tools to try. We got this LogOx, like log grabber thing, and the ever faithful Fiskars Picaroon. So we're gonna see if Chris, likes either of these, and maybe we'll switch out a little bit, and I'll try them out too for loading up the log lift arm of the RuggedMade splitter. But as you can see, it's loaded up. So we're gonna fire things up and get underway. What do you have to say?
Let's get after it.
All right. Man, a few words. Alright guys, it's getting dark out here, but we got plenty of light. Check it out, light tower up here. Got the little generator running. Plenty of light. Yeah, we can't look this way. Might need sunglasses, but we're doing good. Got about half the trailer filled up. Figured I'd get this shot now before it gets too dark, but we are doing good. All right, Chris, we got it. Not done, but pretty darn close.
Yeah, we put a good dent in the pile. Maybe what, half a trailer?
Yeah, we put a real good dent in the pile. I think I'd say more than half the trailer. I got the light on the trailer. Yeah, I'd say we're probably more than half, probably like 2/3. I think probably like one more cone or like set up in the back here to fill up this back area, but it's pretty good. It was positioned perfectly. It's filling up the sides nice and full and all that good stuff. So let's see. Let's stand in, this light here. I noticed you had the option between a LogOx and a Husqvarna.
Yes.
What did you think? I noticed you were using the LogOx.
I was. It felt a little bit more comfortable. It was kind of awkward at first, but the biggest difference to me is the Husqvarna. You have to hit it at the right angle on an end cut. You couldn't pick it up from the side profile. With the LogOx, you could pick it up whether it was standing up, laying down, frontwards, backwards. Probably doesn't make much sense, but you'll kind of see in the video as I'm kind of doing things.
Yeah, I noticed you were picking it up from...
Let me just grab it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out this darn light. This thing, I don't know.
So over here we got 3 different kinds of wood. We got one that's laying down, one that's kind of at an angle, and one that's standing upright.
Right.
You can come to the one that's standing upright, pick it up, no problem.
Look at that.
You can go to the one that's laying down, pick it up, no problem. Same with the one that's kind of at the angle.
No problem.
So you're not really messing around and trying to find the right angle, spinning this way, spinning that way.
Right, with the pick, like you do with the Husqvarna.
Right. The biggest thing for me is I'm right-handed. It's much more comfortable in my right hand, and right now my shoulder's on fire because I'm throwing these logs up onto the log table. But I just got to practice with my left hand, and that'll probably work itself out.
Okay.
A little bit more ambidextrous.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be a good test for this thing because these are all already cut up. They're on the smaller side, so we could give it a nice fair shot. It looked like it was working really well.
It's working great with everything from even these smaller 5-inch pieces to I think the biggest one I picked up was 13 or 14.
Yeah, we actually measured it,
and it's heavy. Don't get me wrong. Picking up a 13-inch piece of wood,
right?
But it managed to do it no problem at all.
Nice.
The only other thing that I would change is these pins. I would turn them into bolts because we're not really going to use that function.
And we mentioned that, which that's an easy fix, and that's no fault of the LogOx system. I mean, this thing is designed to be modular, but in our scenario, we're pretty set up. We don't move around much.
Right.
In the woods, we bring everything here, so we don't really need that modular ability.
And I'm not sure if it's something that we can do to this, if it's something that LogOx can kind of work into, but the flat part of this doesn't really do it for me. I'd rather see it kind of cone shape or at least pointed, kind of like a PV.
Yeah.
But still have this
an edge on it. Yeah.
Because when you go to get it in between pieces, it doesn't really want to go. That's where you got to start.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
So to get it in between
Right.
2 different logs to start your pinch action.
Right.
And get it up onto wherever you're trying to get it.
But again, I think this thing is designed for like kind of being out in the woods, say with an ATV and a yard wagon and a chainsaw, and you have a tree on the smaller side, which you cut up using its timberjack functionality. You roll it over using the PV functionality, and you pick it up using that or the hookaroon, and they're just rounds laying there all lined up, not necessarily jumbled up in a pile. So the way that we're using this thing isn't really the way it's, I'd say, not intended to be used, but, you know, yeah, I think it's not really the way it's intended to be used.
No,
but
probably not. It works great in our application. Is it perfect for application?
No.
Probably not.
No, but everybody's system is different. Woodyard is different, you know, whatever. Okay, the other thing towards the end here, I don't know if you saw because we were doing, like, time-lapse, but what's the temperature out right now? It's got to be 30 degrees. It's not 38 degrees.
When I got here,
it is not 38 degrees. It's got to be. What does your phone say?
It doesn't say.
You don't have weather. You have an iPhone.
I got weather. I didn't want to bore them with my.
I can edit this out.
Technologically advanced. We got in Sandy Hook.
Yeah. Okay.
Is 33.
33 degrees.
Close, 5 degrees.
Okay.
Crimea River.
So it's 33 degrees here. 1 degree above freezing. This auto cycle valve, if anybody has added auto cycle valves or is familiar with how they work, the thing works great when the fluid is cool. But as soon as it starts, not as soon as, once it gets hot, you know, we split for like an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes here, the detent won't kick back. The ram goes down, no problem, and then it was just getting stuck there at the end and wouldn't auto retract. And the only thing I can attribute that to is the fact that the fluid is heating up and gets thinner or something, so the pressures kind of change. Let me know in the comments below, because it is super frustrating when that thing doesn't kick back and, you know, you're in the zone. I got my music going on the headphones, and then you go to pick up the next round and plop it down, and the ram is still detracted. I really don't like this light. I don't know what we're going to do about this. The light up here is... It's great, but it's kind of a pain in the butt because the directions are terrible. On the other hand, we had this... Oh, it's so dark. Grab that light. On the other hand, we have this light that Viver sent us. It's like I don't know if it's like 20,000 lumens or something, a tower like work lamp. And that's what was illuminating us at the end of the video, this little generator. And it was great. I mean, it's not the most heavy duty thing in the world. It's kind of like flimsy, but I mean, the lights were super bright, and you could repurpose them off this stand and like actually mount them up to the top of the roof here or something if we wanted to. But for the time being, just testing out, works out pretty well. So guys, that's gonna wrap it up. We're doing a lot of talking here. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down below. Welcome to any new subscribers to the channel. Go back, check out all of our other videos. Questions, comments, or feedback, especially I know if you know how to deal with this light. That was like perfect timing. We didn't even do that on purpose. Or the Prince auto cycle valve. Give me some feedback on that, because when you gave me feedback on the welding thing, it worked out great, and I fixed the welder. So for now, I'm Jake.
And I'm Chris.
This is Dude Ranch DIY. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next time. All right, Betsy, you're going to go home, okay? Okay, Betsy, you ruined the end of the video.